sometimes we'd be after like a 6-hour, 7-hour rehearsal. We're exhausted. We'd just be sitting on the floor snacking on chips. A lot of people have told me that I look like that.
What's the last thing you obsessed over?
The last thing I obsessed over, this matcha Kit Kat that my brother got me from Japan because he just went on a trip to Japan, and it's really good, and I didn't expect it to taste that good, but I really like it.
What's a compliment that lives rent-free in your head?
I think if somebody compliments me on my work, like say like a dance project I've done, or like anything to do with my choreography, yeah, anything like that. I think when it's work, it just really like sticks with me.
What's something you know is cringe but you love it anyway?
Maybe rom-coms? Can be a little cheesy, but I like my rom-coms.
Do you fall in love with people, places, or ideas?
Oh, that's a tough one. It really depends on the situation. I feel like if it's work, like in my field, it's a lot to do with falling in love with ideas. It's something I create in my head. But then again, you meet people on the daily, and sometimes it's just really refreshing to meet good people and to be around them. And also, like if I go on a trip and I just admire the view, and obviously like I wouldn't want to leave, right? I just fall in love with the place. So I think it depends on the situation.
Who's your cartoon twin?
Cartoon twin. This is really funny, but you know that chicken Ginger from Chicken Run. A lot of people have told me that I look like that, and it's kind of funny. And I don't know. I don't really see the resemblance, but I've gotten that a couple of times. I just think it's really funny, and yeah, I love Chicken Run. So
You're choreographing a heartbreak. What song and what move finishes it?
what song? That's such a tough question because it depends on my creative process. But then I really love Sam Smith, and I absolutely love his voice, and I think most of his like old music really speaks to me on like an emotional level. So maybe like one of his tracks. The move, of course, I can't really say it. It really depends on my flow, the creative flow, my creative process. Yeah.
What's your go-to happy dance song?
Happy dance song. And these questions are so tough. You think you know the answer to these, but they're really tough. My go-to happy song is harder than I thought. So I actually teach kids, and with kids we dance to a lot of like happy kind of bubbly kind of music. So maybe like a Meghan Trainor song. I feel like that's just what's coming to my head right now, because we dance to a lot of Meghan Trainor with the kids and they really enjoy it. So I guess that would be my go-to happy song as well.
If your dance style was a flavor of ice cream, what would it be and why?
Probably vanilla. Maybe because vanilla is so versatile. So you get to kind of experiment with it, and you don't have to like stick to one thing. You get to kind of try it with different toppings, and it just works with a lot of things. So
What's one dance move that still challenges you but you secretly enjoy working on?
I think I get really challenged with footwork. Like very quick footwork is something that challenges me, and that's something I have to work on, and I really enjoy it. I enjoy learning it, but it's definitely something I find challenging.
What's your favorite post-dance snack?
Me and the girls that I dance with, we snack on a lot of like chips. So it's from like cassava chips to potato chips. Sometimes we'd be after like a 6-hour, 7-hour rehearsal. We're exhausted. We'd just be sitting on the floor snacking on chips. So that's That's what comes to my mind. I feel like that's the one.
If your feet could talk after a long day of dancing, what would they say?
They wouldn't say anything. They would just like be too exhausted to say anything. I'm usually lying on the floor after like a really exhausting practice. They won't really say anything. They would just fall asleep.
If you could give your younger dancer self one piece of advice, what would it be?
Don't be afraid to take risks. Put yourself out of your comfort zone, and to kind of like be completely vulnerable in the art that I create, and also just in being a dancer, just like be very vulnerable, put yourself out there. Don't be afraid to do things out of your comfort zone, and don't think about what anyone's gonna think. Awesome. Thank you.